It's girly power. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Throwing is Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And with this offense, what about DJ Fluker?
Came out of Alabama, could play tackle, could play guard. He's so big, Brandon, I think he plays both at the same time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The starting 11 now for Los Angeles on the defensive side of the ball. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Collins. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
They ain't moving the ball on this deep.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On the draw, Robinson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We got four.
On second down, Snell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second down and goal. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for one. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he lost the football.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, baby. Right there, 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson.
Check three.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Snell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run. Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Starting the drive with Snell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. On first down, it's Snell again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. They'll run with Snell. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
He's checking.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
Let's go.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Mike 51.
Goff on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Goff. Robinson's got it. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Goff. This is caught by Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
You got him.
On third down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He gets away from one. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Throwing is Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Personal foul.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now with Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Carter looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Robinson. Able to fight through one tackle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Snell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Snell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Wilson operating from the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Snell. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 39, Goff. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time. 57 to Mike. 57.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This complete to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson, and he comes back with one complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He finds Robinson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Robinson's got it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is indeed good, and the Rams have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for L.A., their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.